and you can be part of that as well. But you always have an allegiance, I think, to the place where you're born. I was born in Yorkshire, and I feel quite protective about Yorkshire, although I haven't lived in it since the age of 5.
I think we would still be in the EU, but it would have a different name, and we would have lots more technology.
In 100 years' time, I think the area will have more modern buildings and more transport.
And your local area, why?
The local area, Willenhall, I think Willenhall needs tidied up. I think there's just too much litter, graffiti. The canals could be made a lot nicer, and I think there's hardly anything for young kids, teenagers. I don't know what the park's like because I don't go there that often, but I just think in terms of like youth club, leisure centre, swimming pool, more money needs to be directed that way.
I just interviewed Mr Holmes, and some of the main points he said are
that we need to tidy up the local area because it's messy and scruffy.
And that we need to wash out the canals because they're full of litter.
What do you like about Willenhall and why?
I like being in Willenhall town, and you know that clock?
Yeah.
I like that because it looks sort of vintage and it makes the whole town look sort of old-fashioned.
We've just spoke to Navi from sixth form. She thinks the clock in Willenhall town is what she likes.
She likes the clock because it's vintage and it makes the town look old like it used to be.
How do you see your local area in 100 years' time?
My local area? In 100 years' time? It'll be as multicultural as it is now, maybe even more so, and we'll still be British, and still be working with our partners in Europe, having friends and going on holiday there.
We've just interviewed a man about if he feels European and British, and he feels more British than European.
I believe we are European, but I don't feel that I'm European. I think that England has been detached from Europe physically so long that we're not really part of Europe. We're becoming a more and more minority nation. From once having an empire and ruling the world, we're just shrinking away. We're giving it all away.
We just interviewed a man, about what he thinks of us being part of the EU, but he thinks that once we was a really strong empire, he thinks that we was a great nation, but now we've become part of the EU, he thinks that we've just been giving the country away.
He thinks that we should be part of the EU, but doesn't think that we should be giving loads away. Do you reckon we should be part of the EU?
No,
Why?
I don't think we should. I think we spend far too much money in Europe. Greece is in trouble, and if we keep helping other people out, we're going to be in trouble. I honestly think we ought to become neutral. We ought to make as many weapons as we possibly can and sell them all to the Arabs.
I think they're really good.
Where are you from?
I was born in Yorkshire, Leeds, but I live in Sutton Coldfield.
Okay, and do you like your local area?
I like the West Midlands, yeah, good friendly people.